This summer, Apple introduced the liquid glass effect. However, until now you could only make a similar effect in Figma. I even had a video tutorial about it on my channel. And finally, Figma introduced an official update with liquid glass effect in the effects panel. In this video tutorial, I want to show you how you can use it and how you can create this coolest effect that blew up whole internet and design industry. Hi, my name is Sergey. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please like this video if you like it. And now let's do some liquid glass. So I want to show you how you can apply this effect in your web design. I'm going to use an example of my company's hero section. And first of all, we need to understand how the effect works. It only works with frames. You should understand that for now. Maybe they will update it later, but now it only works with frames. So let's create a frame. So we click here, we create a frame. Like let's create a this square shape. And now let's go to effects and click plus. And now we need to select from the drop down here, we need to select glass. Here you see that something changed. We got this sort of like stroke, and now we see that it's a gray color. So basically it applied like sort of like a blur, and we see that the color that we used to have, it was 100%, now it's 10% white. And here we see like this little glass sort of icon, but we'll go to that a little bit later. We're not seeing an effect here because we have just a gray background. But if we move this shape to something else, for example, over here, now we're gonna see something happening, right? We see this blur and we see these distortions that we couldn't get before, like when we tried to make this liquid glass effect earlier. Since this is a square, we're not seeing the lightening of the sides. So let's select the shape and apply, for example, like 1000 to our corner radius, and we'll get a circle now. So now we can see the lighting hits the top left side and the bottom right side. And now it looks more like a piece of glass, right? With all these distortions. Now let's go to settings, and in settings we can see that we can play around with lighting. That's a really cool thing. As far as I understand, in Apple products will have -45, so this is what we get right straight out of the box, but we can kind of, you know, play around and make our own thing here. Then we have this light intensity. We can like turn off the light and we're not going to see it, and we can add it like to 100%, but I believe there's something around like 60 works pretty good. Then we have these options for refraction. What does this mean? For refraction, we actually see what's happening with our shapes inside. So basically we get this thing, we get the distortions on the sides. And yeah, you see it's like this. This is what we couldn't get in other effects earlier. So this is pretty cool. Then we have the depth. Depth is basically how far inside this affects the refraction goes. So if we have 1, we don't really see anything, right? But if we like go further, we see that this goes like inside. This is so cool, guys. You can like look at this for like hours and play around with it. Next thing is dispersion. This thing is actually sort of like chromatic aberrations that you get on the parts with the high contrast. If you did photography, I'm sure you know it because you get this effect using cheap lenses. But here you can see this effect on the white letters because they're hitting the darker background, almost black background. And let's see how it works. So if I go to 0, I'm not going to see this effect. But now if I go to 100, I will see more of this RGB lighting. And the last one is frost. Frost, basically it adds this background blur. So if I like go to 0, I'm not going to get any blur effect. And I can now see all these things, beautiful things happening inside of my glass shape. Yeah, wow, this is so cool. I can sit like 4 hours with this. But if we go up, You see, I'm like kind of blurring this thing away. You may need it sometimes when you have a lot of details in the background and you want to add a little frost to like separate this glass shape from the background that you have. So basically 4 is pretty good, or we can like leave it at 0. So these are like really easy things to do, and now let's see how we can use it in our design. Basically what I want to do, I want to apply this effect to my navigation bar and to my button, because currently it looks like this. So we just like scroll down, the background stays, and there is no effect. Basically, I just have this smart animation effect in the button and nothing else. If you want to know more about how to make this prototypes in Figma, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter and to my Figma course. The link will be down in the description, and be sure to watch other videos on my channel about Figma. All right, so let's select the frame of my navigation bar. This is it, and let's apply the effect. So we click here and we click glass, and now it already looks beautiful, guys, right? This is nice. And I want to play around a little bit with the with settings. I want to have this effect for the dispersion. I really like it. And depth. I'll add more of it over here. You see, like, again, about like 60. And refraction, yeah, like 100. Yeah, so this is really good. For lighting, I'll leave it like this. And maybe I will add a little bit of shadow. So drop shadow, and maybe something like 20, and this is gonna be like, I don't know, maybe 16, just to make it, you know, pop a little bit. And now I want to select my button. I have a component here, so I'll select both of my variants in the component. And first of all, I want to remove the stroke, so I'll remove it, and I'll add not a fill, I'll add a effect, of course, and the glass effect here. So basically it's there, and we need to go to design to see how it looks in the design. So here I will maybe again add more dispersion, and for the depth, yeah, well, let's leave it at like this at 30, and frost a little bit more. I want to add like maybe 8 is fine. We can even add some fill to it, and we can add like a darker color like this. And the only thing we need to do, we need to make it more transparent, so about 10% like this. Yeah, and that's it. So now let's see it in prototype how it works. And now let's scroll. Wow, look at this navigation bar. It's beautiful. I can sit like really for hours and look at this effect. And for button, it looks pretty cool as well. Look at this. You see how it works? It's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this effect, and let me know what you think about it. Maybe send some links in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like the video if you like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.